Flint West reporting from the macro frontier. Zombinomics, how Japan perfected the art of not dying. Let me tell you a story about a country that forgot how to grow, but remembered how to survive. This is the tale of Japan. The island nation once hailed as the miracle economy of the post-war era, the blueprint for industrial perfection. And now, it's the global lab rat for Zombinomics, the dark art of staying undead, not thriving, not collapsing, just not dying. Here's how it works. Japan's government owes more than 245% of GDP, the highest debt ratio in the developed world, higher than Italy, higher than Greece, more than twice the debt America had at its post-World War II peak. And yet, the bond market is quiet. No riots in the streets, no IMF rescue. Why? Because Japan owes the debt to itself. The same hand that borrows, lends. The Bank of Japan, through a decade of QE on steroids, owns half the country's bonds and a chunk of its stock market too. Domestic pension funds and banks are forced to buy government debt, yielding next to nothing. It's a closed loop, a sovereign hall of mirrors. The policy rate sits at 0.5%, while inflation runs at 3.5%. That's not a mistake. That's the plan. You see, Japan isn't paying back its debt. It's melting it, slowly, quietly, with negative real rates. It's textbook fiscal repression, just dressed in a kimono. The government prints, the BOJ mops it up, and domestic savers take the hit. Their yen buy less every year. Their pensions rot from within. But no one protests because there's no one left to scream. Japan's demographic time bomb already exploded. The median age is 49. The population is shrinking every year, and immigration remains taboo. The workforce is dissolving. The youth, fewer, poorer, and expected to carry the load. This isn't stimulus. It's sacrificial austerity with a smiling face, a vampire masquerading as a central bank. It bleeds domestic capital in silence because yelling would break the spell. The worst part? It's been this way for 3 decades. Japan's export-led model cracked in the 1990s, kneecapped by the Plaza Accord, American tariffs, and the rise of China. Ever since, growth has limped, and the only solution has been debt. More debt. Always domestic, always safe, always buried in the same household balance sheets. And here's the punchline. Despite inflating, repressing, and recycling debt for 30 years, the debt-to-GDP ratio is still rising. This isn't a strategy. It's a stasis loop, a macroeconomic coma. And yet, the global financial elite admire it. They whisper, "Look how stable Japan is." But this isn't stability. It's rigor mortis. You want the truth? Japan is what happens when a nation chooses not to default on paper, but defaults in spirit. A slow-motion liquidation of its future, traded for political comfort and domestic quiet. So when you hear pundits talk about Japan as the canary in the coal mine, don't kid yourself. The canary didn't die. It just stopped singing. Flint West, signing off from the fiscal underworld, where debt doesn't kill you, it keeps you undead.